Hey guys, Metal Breakdown here. So this is already your second album review for 2019, even though we're still in 2018 for 2 more days. Yay. So like I explained in the review I made yesterday for the new Soilwork album, I'll be doing things quite differently this year. I'll be giving grades to every albums, and also made some kind of mini reviews on Facebook for the album. I don't feel like reviewing on YouTube because doing YouTube reviews takes a fucking shit ton amount of work, but sometimes I want to talk about an album and I'll just do it on Facebook. And each week on Facebook I'll post an update of the ranking. So far yesterday I gave the new Soilwork album a 7.5, but I think I'll give a 7 after all. And now we're gonna talk about the new Papa Roach album called Who Do You Trust? In this album review I'll focus mainly on the top 5. So if you want to stay tuned with everything related to my album reviews, just like the Facebook page, the link is in the description. But yeah, now it's time to talk about Who Do You Trust by Papa Roach. I'll tell you everything you need to know about this brand new album. So let's do this, guys. So just before I'm getting started with the top 5, I made a reaction video to all 4 singles so far. So Renegade Music, Who Do You Trust, Elevate, and Not The Only One. So if you want to watch them, I'll try to put some of them at the end of this video. That way you'll be able to click on them right away. So yeah, starting with the top 5, I'll just talk about 3 honorable mentions before I'm talking about my 5 favorites. So the 3 honorable mentions are Come Around. It's a fucking shame that I'm not able to put this one in my top 5 because it's a really great song and I feel like it will be the favorite of a lot of people. But the 5 other songs are a bit better in my opinion. The other one is Elevate, really great singles, but again the 5 other songs are better. And I Suffer Well is also in the honorable mentions. The reason why I Suffer Well did not make the top 5 is because it's a really heavy song. So for me it was like incredible, but it's only like 1 minute and 21 seconds or something like that if I remember correctly. So maybe if it would have been like 1 minute longer, I would have been like, fuck yeah, even could have been the greatest song on the album. But since it's so short, I cannot put it in the top 5. So now in the top 5, in the 5th position, I went with Maniac. This song instantly grabbed my attention with the main riff. It's not even the best thing about this song though. The best thing about it is the lyrics. Anyone who has ever dealt with anxiety or depression will be able to relate right away while listening to this song. The vibe is also what makes it sound so great, so like impactful. And it should be that way because it's such an important subject, and I'm sure it will help a lot of people who struggle with anxiety, depression, and all the other disease related to that. In the 4th position, I went with Feels Like Home. For this one, its strongest point is definitely the chorus, and you'll sing along to it. Only after a couple of lessons. I love the part before the last chorus when the drums and the bass top and you just have the vocals and some kind of really low guitar. By low I mean that it's not really loud, it's mainly the vocals. It was a cool break and it was a beautiful moment, not only for this song but for this entire album. The drumming is not really complicated on this one, but I really love the fills and it makes me want to hear drums throughout the entire song, so that was pretty cool. In the 3rd position, I went with Renegade Music. Just with the title of it, I'm pretty sure that this song is kind of an homage to Rage Against the Machine. I think they have an album called Renegade. Did not like it as much as I do now on the first listen, but the chorus truly convinced me that this song is huge and it will be incredible live for sure. It's a simple song, but it worked just fine, and the lyrics makes you want to start a fucking revolution. Nothing less than that. In the second position, I went with Top of the World. It's a song that sounds a bit like Elevate, it's in sound a bit like Imagine Dragons, I could say. But in my opinion, it's still Papa Roach, and people that say it's a copy of Imagine Dragons are truly wrong. They just need to stop complaining at some point. Yeah, I see the similitude, but for me, this is still 100% Papa Roach. So yeah, I feel like if people let this song a chance, it could be one of their greatest song and biggest song they ever did. There's also a heavy riff at some part in the song, and it makes it even better, so stop complaining, people. I said it already, but you really need to do it. And my favorite song on the album is The Ending, which is the first song on this album. It's pretty cool that they used that song title to start the album. It piqued my curiosity right away, just because of the title. I think that picking this one as my favorite from the album will be a really unpopular opinion, but I just love the vibe of this one so much. There's also a couple of screams which I loved, and it contains the best chorus on the album in my opinion. I also love all the rapping parts in the verse. That was pretty cool, pretty well done. And just some of the lyrics in the chorus that I really love. I'll quote, I'm watching all the moves you make, can't turn back now, it's not too late. Checkmate, there's no defending. This is the start of the ending. Yeah, I fucked up while saying it, but you have a good idea of what it's about. Well, the chorus, pretty cool. So this chorus will be stuck in my head for days, even if I'm not listening to this song, but I will, so we never know. For the songs I did not mention, nor in the top 5 or the honorable mentions, there's not the only one. It's a cool song, but nothing more than that, so that's why it's not there. Who Do You Trust? I really loved it at first, but it's kind of repetitive, and I'm already bored with it, so yeah, if I listen to the album in full, I'll probably skip this one already. Worked well with the music video when I did my reaction. I was really loving it, but now, probably a song I would remove from the album. Other than that, there's Problem, which is alright. And Better Than Life, the last song on the album, which is also cool, but nothing more than that. So that's pretty much it for my album review of Who Do You Trust by Papa Roach. I would give this album 5.5 out of 10, and this is not a bad grade because let me explain. I'll try to be really hard with each reviews I'm doing, so you will never see like some 10 on 10 or 9 on 10 will be really rare. So a 5 would be like a decent album that I enjoy, but I'm not freaking out over it. So 5.5 would be more than decent. So great job, Papa Roach. Not the greatest album ever, probably not the greatest album in their discography neither. Far from that, but definitely an album worth checking out. So yeah, that's it for my review, guys. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and make sure to leave a like on the Facebook page if you don't want to miss anything. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all with more reviews in 2019.